legitimate besties in the world got their jobs here. And in return, what they did to me is they shook Major Basin's hand and spit right in my face. And that's why I did what I did to the besties in the world. We are not just the foundation of the NWL. We are the foundation of professional wrestling. And Major Basin, you don't belong in our business.
So why don't we do this? On the next show, we'll have a 5-man elimination tag. If my team wins, I get to buy you out at my price.
But when my team wins, you're stepping aside and giving me control, right?
You can set some matches if you happen to win somehow, but we are not going to allow you to do any chicanerous, treachery, cheating, BS. And that is that. Like if I see something kind of BS happen in that match, it's void, and I still win. Any DQ, I win.
Ben, the challenge has been laid out. Team Jackson has been selected. He's got his 5. Now Major Basin needs to select his last participant.
That's right, and it's for the control of the company. Matt Jackson and Major Basin both made their terms very, very clear. A lot is at stake here. A lot is at stake, and it's going to be a great match when it comes to NWL TV in just a few weeks. I'm Ben Miller.
And I'm Marty Bell.
And we've got a great hour of pro wrestling action lined up for all you fans at home, starting off with the Howletts taking on the Leech Talent Agency.
In another tag team match, the Foundation takes on the union of Mac and Joe.
And in our main event, it's Maverick, the Raging Bull, taking on Thor, Theriot. All right, Marty, let's talk about the first matchup we have tonight, which is the Howletts taking on the Leech Talent Agency. Now, I'm gonna say something here, and you may not agree with it, but the Leech Talent Agency, they seem to be missing each other. They're not firing on all cylinders, and they're taking on the most devastating, some would say the most dominating tag team in the Howletts.
You know, the Howletts are very interesting. They are Team Jackson.
That's right.
So you know that Team Jackson is already building up this strong and aggressive team.
Absolutely.
And I feel like the Leech Talent Agency is going to feel that wrath tonight.
They might be in for a serious butt kicking. Let's get down to the ring and see what happens.
All right, here we go. Welcome everybody to an official start of this week's episode of NWL TV. I'm Ben Miller, sitting here with Ryan McGillicuddy. Fortunately though, we have the Leech Talent Agency. Roscoe skittered already, making their way to the ring for our opening match in this week's show.
Led by the proprietor of the Leech Talent Agency, Roscoe Leech, the team of Lockdown Ray Briggs, and Tyrannosaurus Flex himself, Flex Zerba.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit seeing Roscoe Leech do that dance with those skin-tight Zubaz. I mean, it's horrible. And the Howletts are in there. They just found out that they're going to be competing in a 5-on-5 matchup for, I guess we could call it Team Matt Jackson against Team Major Basin for basically the future of the company. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have their eyes on the prize in this match against LTA.
Did you see that? I think the Shockmaster was front row there. He might be one of the members of the Team Major Basin.
Hopefully he is. You know, the Shockmaster's greatest moment is falling through a wall and busting off his stupid helmet. So yes, if he's on that team, no question, Team Matt Jackson will be victorious.
It's been a while since we've seen the Leech Talent Agency tag team.
You know why? Because they're horrible. The agency's horrible.
Oh, keep your eyes on. There's the Howletts jumping the Leech Talent Agency from behind. Ever the opportunists are the Howletts.
Come on, guys. Don't let these guys. Yeah.
There we go. Double back body drop. The Howletts are now starting to feel the wrath, if you will, of the Leech Talent Agency, and they send both members of the Howletts scurrying like the rats that they are.
These guys like to party and have too much fun. The Howletts are killers, train killers. What is this?
Oh, double clothesline sends Leo Howlett to the canvas. Here comes Marco in.
No!
And Marco gets met with a body slam by Flex Zerba.
Come on, look at this. Ray Briggs and Flex Zerba standing tall. What's going on?
Looks like they're doing a
Burpees?
couple of burpees here. And now double drop of the elbow right on the chest of Marco Howlett. I love these guys in the Leech Talent Agency.
Matt Jackson can't be happy now. His boys are getting beat by LTA right now. Oh, man.
Now clothesline into the corner by Flex Zerba.
Get up, Marco. Come on.
He gets a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more than that to put the vicious Marco Howlett down for the 3.
The NWL is brought to you by Mr. Plumber, Inc. You can put your trust in Mr. Plumber for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Our skilled technicians provide unparalleled service, competitive prices, and exceptional quality. Call Mr. Plumber today at 913-238-1498. And by Champion Tattoo and Piercing, Johnson County's premier custom tattooing and piercing studio. Stop by the shop located at 1016 East Santa Fe in Olathe, Kansas.
Oh, both Howletts thought they were going to take advantage of Flex Zerba, and he just took their heads off with a pair of clotheslines.
Come on.
There's a leap up, Itsuguri, and a European uppercut. Keep your eyes, cannonball, crushing. There's the reverse cannonball. And both of the Howletts scoring huge moves on the face of lockdown Ray Briggs.
Ray Briggs is in deep trouble now. Howlett! Leo Howlett, man, you do not want to cross this guy.
Leo Howlett definitely the more outspoken wild card of the group. And his cousin Marco Howlett, and now look at him clawing just like a rabid animal clawing at the face of lockdown Ray Briggs.
Well, listen to that stupid Colonel Sanders looking idiot over there. Beat his team.
Double Irish whip, the Howletts have planned. Hip toss, knee drop, and leg drop combination. And here comes Marco, body press, and now Lionel with a devastating senton. This should be it. No. Oh, so
Did
close.
you see the tandem usage as his tag team brings to the table is awesome. The Howletts, look at that. Marco holding him down with that lateral press, allowing the senton to happen. I mean, these two guys are a well-oiled machine. I mean, again, going back to a team, Jackson has the foundation, has the Howletts, has Jeremy Wyatt. There's no way Team Jackson loses.
Look at that. Ray Briggs trying valiantly to fight his way out of enemy territory here. Couple fists to both members of the Howletts, mounts the second rope, cross body block, and Marco catches him, spins him out into a backbreaker, and here comes that backbreaker combination.
Gotta be over.
This should be it, too. No! Almost gets a 3 count.
Ray Briggs, how is he kicking out of that?
2 times in a row where I thought Ray Briggs was going to get put down for the 3 count somehow, some way finding the strength to kick out at 2.
We know Ray Briggs' athleticism, his background, his former professional football player. I mean, this guy, we talked about his drop kick, he's super athletic, but I mean, just the brawling mentality of these Howletts, it has to be too much.
Nice shot to the chest of lockdown Ray Briggs. Howletts continue to put the beat down on lockdown. He needs to make a tag right here if the Leech Talent Agency can pick up a victory here tonight.
Well, that would be by far the best thing that ever happened to the LTA if they could beat the Howletts. Come on.
For another cover.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, Nick Chin.
And now there's the ring awareness of Marco Howlett hitting Flex Zerba in the face. And now look at this double team offense in the corner of the Howletts while referee Nick Chin is distracted with Flex Zerba.
Hey, look over where! They're getting fancy! This guy guy's an idiot. Who let him out here? Who gave him a managerial license? This state commission is horrible.
Come on, Ray!
Looks like he might be going for a back body drop again. Lockdown trying to find his way out of it. Trying to reach out that hand to get the tag to Flex Zerba.
Oh.
And there's that beautiful drop kick. Sends Leo off the apron, and there's a tag to Flex Zerba. And the momentum of this match has changed in the favor of the Leech Talent Agency.
Come on. Come on, Howletts. Get this guy out of here. Tyrannosaurus Flex. No.
Those are some great tights, and there's a double noggin knocker, putting the meeting of the minds together for the Howletts. Now what is he doing here? Samoan drop by Flex Zerba, going for a cover. Can he score a pinfall?
So close.
And Leo makes the save for his cousin, Marco Howlett. Flex Zerba on a roll here, pancaking Leo Howlett into the center of the ring.
Flex Zerba in there with some heavy artillery, and these guys are reeling a little bit now. Come on, guys.
Definitely the tide of the winds of change in Thor. Oh, he hit Ray Briggs off the apron. And now, what? Oh, this is the West Side Whiplash. And that's
Here
it,
we go.
2 and 3. And the Howletts have put away the Leech Talent Agency in our opening contest on NWL TV.
Anyone shocked that the Howletts stepped victorious? This is great. Throw Flex out of there. It's your ring, boys.
Now putting, oh come on, the match is over. And of course the Howletts are putting a beat down on Lockdown after this match is
I
concluded.
want him to be a stain in that canvas. Let's go.
Oh, and they just clobbered Roscoe Leech.
Hey there, I'm down on the floor now,
Oh,
boys.
way to kick
He's
him
an
in
idiot.
while he's down.
He's always down.
You're a real
What's
piece of
this?
work tonight.
The Union.
The Union, we haven't seen the Union in a long time, and here comes the Union, never afraid to exchange fisticuffs with the Howletts.
Come on, guys. Why are they out here screwing around with the Howletts? Why are they helping LTA?
Dumping the Howletts to the outside, and here comes the tag team champions. Ace Steel, Michael Strider, Nick Chin calls for the bell, and we've got back-to-back tag team matches. This one is for the tag team.
Tag team championship, the challengers, the Union, the champions of Foundation.
Look at this. Back to back. The action continues here. This was not how it was supposed to go. The Union come out here and jumpstart this match.
Oh, spike slam. Going for a cover. Joe with the cover, too. Man, almost picked up a shocking victory here.
The NWL is brought to you by Flying Monkey Beer, doing things that are fun with people who are cool since 1996. And by the Windy Wine Company, fun wines, good times. Also by Local Pig, located just east of City Market, a whole animal butcher shop featuring locally sourced animals raised outdoors with no hormones or antibiotics.
Making their appearance for the first time in a long time here on NWL TV, and no less against the tag team champions of the Foundation.
Oh, can you imagine if the Union won the tag team championships? There's no way. They'd have to take so many breaks. We never see them in there.
That's the world I want to live in, with a team like a stand-up team like the
What
Union
is this?
holding the tag team titles.
Why is he even getting close to the Howletts?
What's going on here?
Oh,
Ace Steel with a tope suicida.
Ace Steel busting that out on good old Joe. The Howletts still out there. I don't like the odds for the Union right now.
Wait, look at this. Oh, the Howletts are jumping back from behind while referee Nick Chin has been distracted.
Mac is just destroyed by the Howletts over there. Joe's in the ring, and here comes, oh, look at this.
Oh, adding insult to injury.
Yeah, giddy up.
The psychotic Ace Steel putting it on Roscoe Leech's hat.
It's the best part of Roscoe. Come on, boys.
Quick tags in and out by the Foundation, showing just a glimpse of why they are the NWL Tag Team Champions. top toe hold elbow drop combination, and Michael Strider
choking him out.
Do not regret what I said earlier. He is a psychopath, this Michael Strider.
Hey, it takes a psychopath to win the tag team championships. Maybe more people should do that.
Slamming Joe's face off the top turnbuckle,
choke him
now
out.
proceeding to choke him.
You know what they need? They need some. Yes!
Oh, and now Carolina getting involved.
Slap the taste out of his mouth, Carolina.
Whenever she's out there, she is an extra force. She is an extra set of hands out there that will always try to put the foundation on top.
The foundation needs to get those metal lunch pails, and they need to just get them and bash these guys in the head with them. You know, these guys, all they care about is what's in their lunch and their little coffee holders. They're not here to win any tag team gold.
You need to start an NWL drinking game. Whenever you wish the maiming of one of your favorite team's opponents, somebody needs to take a drink.
We're going to get loaded pretty quick. Here we go.
From across the bridge, and the nose only gets a 2 count. Folks, this is back-to-back Tag Team Mayhem this week on NWL TV. If you want to pick up tickets to the next time, oh, here we go again.
You know what? The Howletts and the Foundation are already such great teammates. Team Matt Jackson has no problem against Team Based.
I was just about to say Team Matt Jackson looking devious in this opening moments of the NWL TV show. Fans, pick up your tickets now, NWLeague.com. Click on the events banner, and you can see action like this each and every time we're in your neck of the woods. And look at,
come on, Joe.
Joe valiantly fighting his way, makes his tag into the Big Mac truck itself. Mac of the Union with an atomic drop.
No.
Both from the front and from the back. Look at him run over A-Steel with that close. Look at the size of Mac.
And the bread basket. Look at this Union guy. Look at
snake eyes. And those cold steel blue eyes of A-Steel meet the top turnbuckle.
What's this?
Now fall away slam.
Moonsault?
Is he going for a moonsault? That's a lot of weight, and he just nobody home. Nobody home. And Michael Strider, A-Steel slice.
Let's Howletts ain't Garrett Mack.
And that's it. The Foundation picks up a victory. That was basically a 5-on-2 tag team competition.
Poor old Union. You didn't get the strap today, buddy. Here comes Wyatt here, the Howletts. Team Jackson in the house. This is awesome.
Oh, look at the Jackals picking apart the carcass. Oh, this is disgusting. This is Team Jackson for you.
Yeah, this is what you need to do. You need to have heart, you need to have passion, you need to have drive. And that's exactly what Matt Jackson has, the visionary that he calls himself. And he has put together a band of men that he knows can rule this company.
Somebody needs to come out here and put a stop to this. I'm already sick of Team Jackson. Look at those thieves. They're despicable individuals.
Look at this collection. This is fantastic. A-Steel, Leo Howlett, Michael Strider, Marco Howlett, Jeremy Wyatt, and Carolina. I mean, nobody's going to take them out. Look at the Union.
But again, it was not a game of numbers. It was a game of one-upsmanship. I believe if the Union had a fair shot at the Foundation, we didn't see new tag team.
Well, you can, hope, and on the other hand, see what happens first, buddy. Nothing's gonna happen. If lightning struck twice, maybe they'd have a shot. Let's talk about winning the lottery, too. That's not gonna happen.
The Foundation picks up another victory in their tag team title reign. Now, I will say I'll give an assist to the Howletts for that victory, but one thing's for sure, the Foundation is here to stay. Now let me throw it over to Marty Bell in the NWL Control Center, where she's gonna update you on all the latest and greatest news coming out of the NWL. Marty?
Thank you, Ben. This is Marty here at the NWL Control Room, reminding you all about our amazing live events. You never know what's gonna happen, so make sure you check out NWLeague.com to find out what town we'll be in next. And speaking of live events, I finally got the opportunity to wrestle in O'Fallon against up-and-comer from St. Louis named Savannah Stone. They say you can't break stone, but I picked up a fine victory. This girl gave me the fight of my life. It was an amazing back-and-forth contest, and I look forward to stepping into the ring with Savannah once again. Like I said, don't forget to check out NWLeague.com to find out when we'll be in your town next. That's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me in the control room. Ben, it is time for the main event of the evening. Maverick and Thor have been battling all over the Midwest for what seems like months now.
Yeah, Maverick and Thor Theriot have been headlining wherever the NWL has gone, and they've traded victories. Most of the time, Maverick getting the one-upsmanship on Thor Theriot
because of Drew Gold.
That's right.
And that is going to be a huge factor tonight.
Absolutely.
If Thor picks up that victory, he's going to have his time in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I was doing the head shaving thing because I was already.
No, if he picks up that victory, he's going to be facing Drew Gold tonight.
That's right. And if Maverick picks up the victory, that's what I was talking about, is Thor Theriot has to get his head shaved. I mean, Thor's Theriot,
beautiful hair.
He's got great hair.
We don't want to see that happen. But if you guys want to see any of the action, make sure you head over to nwleague.com and pick up tickets for our next event.
That's right. I think my hair is a little bit better than Thor's. Let's get down to ringside and watch this week's main event.
No. Drew Gold makes his presence felt. Maverick with a roll-up, handful of tights.
Let's go.
3, and that's it. Maverick picks up or steals another victory from Thor Theriot.
I need to finish this. I need Maverick and I need Drew Gold. Both of them need to be taught a lesson, and I'll be happy to do it in any way possible. I'll give anything for that.
You'd give anything to have a piece of me? How about this? What are you gonna give me? Because if you beat Maverick, you know what? You can have a match with me. Because at this point, I'm so confident that you're not gonna ever beat Maverick. I'll put my body on the line, whatever.
You want my house? You want my dog? You want my hair?
That one, I like that one. Because I gotta sit out there and listen to all those drunk idiots tell me to cut my hair while they're looking at you and cheering at you. So you know what? Let's do that. We'll have Maverick embarrass you physically in that ring, and then I'll embarrass you emotionally.
I am gonna show Maverick what respect is. When I beat it into him, I am going to beat respect into the Raging Bull.
You're looking at the best wrestler walking this or any other planet.
I'm not worried about getting my head shaved. I'm willing to make a sacrifice if it gives me a few minutes with Drew Gold.
But the fact of the matter is you're running right up against the Raging Bull.
I'm quite worried about what I'm going to do to that handsome knockoff, Drew Gold. Maverick, I'm going to beat you both.
Maverick is coming straight for you, Thor. You've done this to yourself.
All right, here we go, Ryan. It is this week's main event on NWL TV, and it's got a lot riding on it. Here comes Thor Theriot, and that man's hair is on the line here tonight against the Raging Bull Maverick.
Just sitting back here watching Thor. I mean, what's he gonna look like with a cue ball with the beard? That's gonna be. They should just take off the beard too.
Weighing 218 pounds. This is the explosive Thor Theriot.
Can't wait to see this guy with 0 follicles on his head. It's gonna be fantastic.
There's some of those hammers that are great fans here in the NWL and made for Thor Theriot. One thing's for sure.
Piece of garbage.
What, those hammers?
Yeah. You got those at the clearance rack at the Halloween store. Big deal. Let's talk about this, Ben. He's putting his hair on the line, and Maverick's putting up Drew Gold for 5 minutes in the match. In a match after the conclusion of this, if Maverick loses, Thor gets 5 minutes with him. So we know it's going to happen. Maverick wins. Thor gets his head shaved. Move on.
And here comes the NWL-STL champion, the Raging Bull, a man that breathes and sleeps intensity.
Accompanied to the ring by Drew
Have you
Gold.
ever had a conversation with this guy?
Of course I have.
243 pounds from Georgetown, Texas. He is the Raging Bull, Maverick.
He's got a pair of shears right
Just
there.
like Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I love that guy.
Look at Maverick taking a sign from one of those fans. This guy is so intense, and I expect this to be one hell of a wrestling match here in our main event on NWL TV this week. And like you said, what I think is going to happen is Thor Theriot is finally going to get his hands on that snake, Drew Gold.
Drew Gold is one of the greatest managers in wrestling today. This guy can out-talk anybody, and that's why Maverick has him as an agent in professional wrestling. And that guy, yes, to answer your question earlier, I've had plenty of conversations with Maverick, and he is quite the intelligent individual, and what's going on?
Adam Kennedy reffing this match. And by the way, folks, we have to remind everybody that's watching at home, this is not for the NWL STL title.
No.
This is strictly Hair versus Drew Gold.
It's for a lot more. Yes, it's for, will Drew Gold have to be in the ring with Thor Theriot, or will Thor be shaved bald?
Look at Thor Theriot starting off on the offensive here. Both men wasting no time in getting this contest started with a bang, and there's a hard knife-edge chop by Thor Theriot. Thor Theriot has had enough of the Raging Bull and Drew Gold.
You talk about that championship. This is so much more personal than that. I mean, Thor has obviously been upset that Drew Gold continues to screw him over, and I love it.
Hey, keep your eye on Thor Theriot, and there's a tope suicida.
Come on.
For Maverick as he rolls Maverick. Yeah, and get him.
Don't chase Drew Gold.
I thought he was going to get Drew Gold right now. Thor
No.
Theriot going to the top rope. Beautiful cross body block.
Get
Adam
up.
Kennedy in position. It only gets a 2 count.
Drew Gold looks confident as ever out there. He knows his man, Maverick, the muscled up, most aggressive man on the roster. There's no way he loses to Thor.
Thor has come so close to pinning the shoulders of Maverick in previous encounters, but as we've seen, and the reason why we're having this match is Drew Gold sticks his nose in each and every time the Raging Bull is in the ring.
Every once in a while. Could have been a lot worse for Thor. Could have impaled himself on that ring post. Look at that huge back chop.
Keep your eyes on Maverick. Look at the strength of the Raging Bull. Has him in that reverse DDT position and drops a big forearm across the chest. Hooks the leg.
Did Drew bring out some of that oil for those shears? Because I want to make sure it cuts just really sharp on there. Just get all those things, just one nice slice.
His hair, I hope you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about his hair. What else? What is sicko?
Well, you probably talk about his skin, or I was going to tell everybody at home to take a drink. There's a forearm sledge right across the back.
Can't believe you think so low of me that I would do something like that. I'm talking about his hair.
I absolutely. And here
Yes,
comes.
pull the hair.
There's Drew Gold getting involved once again. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Drew Gold get his head shaved.
That hair he has is beautiful.
God,
Can you see that? You know how many wig makers come up to him weekly and say, "Hey, please, here's $1 million." He's like, "No way, brother." Come on, Mav.
Now look at Thor Theriot. It looks like he might be trying to get him into a cross arm breaker submission. He wants to end this match, and Maverick rolls through. This is a great back and forth main event we've had so far. Sunset flip. Only gets a 2 count.
Come on,
These
Mav.
men know each other so well. Back and forth, blue thunder bomb. Adam Kennedy going. Oh, almost gets a 3 count. I was thinking that might have been it for the Raging Bull Maverick.
Man, did you see that back and forth between these two men? Like you said, they have been going at it for a while now, so they know each other's weaknesses. They know exactly how each other flows, and this is now we have Thor Theriot in control now, but that's gonna last.
Look at this, Maverick now hooks him up. What is he gonna do with him here? Jackhammer. He bounced 2 feet off of Thor. Only gets a 2 count.
Maverick.
Now look at Maverick laying in that deep chin lock. He puts all of his body weight, making Thor Theriot carry every ounce of that 243-pound frame.
He needs to do exactly what they used to do. You know, Brutus the Barber would get those guys choked out to the point to where they're just out cold, and that makes it so much easier for Drew Gold to go in there and just chainsaw through that mane of hair he has.
Now, I understand that this is a hair versus Drew Gold match, but if we can limit the Brutus the Barber beefcake references, I'd appreciate it.
I can't mention the greatest barber in wrestling history. I mean, who else are you going to talk about? Some of that Memphis garbage? No, come on.
Oh, rolls him up here, only gets a 2 count. And now look at a Mahi Straw Cradle rolls Maverick over. Another 2 count.
Come on, Mav. Yes. Nice.
Reversing. Could be. Oh, I thought he was going to go for that short shot. Backslide pinning combination. And he rolls over into that crossface.
Tap. You just need to make him submit. Just get him knocked out. Like I said, just get him ready.
Look at him really wrenching back on the neck and face of Thor Theriot.
Come on. God, no. Lock it in. You have 4 seconds. Lucky to get to that bottom rope. There's Drew. Come on.
And once again, Ryan McGillicuddy points out that Maverick had an extra 4 seconds to break that submission hold.
He does, and he used 3.5 seconds. I'm going to have to talk to him after this. Use 4.5 next time. But now, Drew Gold, look how confident Drew Gold is, Ben.
Drew Gold does look very confident at this point in the match. But there, Thor Theriot with a spinning kick right to the midsection of the forearm sends Maverick to the outside. Maverick perched precariously on the apron.
Thor's left arm is obviously hurting him at this point.
That's the hardest part of the ring right there. What is Thor Theriot planning on doing? Springboards over and drives Maverick's neck and shoulder into that apron. Clever move by Thor Theriot.
The momentum just banging Maverick's body into that apron corner. And Drew Gold maybe confidence a little lower now, but no, he's gonna be ready. He's ready. He's got those shears ready.
Speaking of wigs, is Drew Gold's hair a wig?
What? Hey, you know what? That is the ultimate compliment. This guy, he tells me he brushes it 1,002 times a day. He uses Pantene products every other hour. Gross. I mean, it looks so nice and silky, Ben. I'm glad you brought that up.
You just went on a 2-minute tirade about how silky a man's hair is. Missing the fact that Thor Theriot almost put away Maverick after he rolled him back into the ring.
I like to compliment things that other men can do that I can't. That's why I never say anything good about your commentary. Come on, Maverick.
I hate you sometimes. I really
sometimes.
do. Knife edge chop across the chest. I need a new color commentary.
Well, you had one. He's gone. I'm here now, buddy. Here we go. Maverick, nice reversal.
Reversal into the turnbuckle. Oh, Maverick has him up. We've seen him use, what is he doing here? Spins him out into a bomb. 1, 2, no. Almost gets a 3 count. Look at the frustration on the face of the Raging Bull.
Look at the anger of Maverick in that face. Like I said, how could you go into a ring with this guy and not be a little scared, no matter who you are? Because it's the frustration, the anger, the pure passion this guy exudes is amazing.
Easy for you to say. Now look at Maverick locking in Thor Theriot. He could be going for the short shot here. That running gory bomb.
Here we go.
Or maybe a pile driver. Thor Theriot spins his way out of it. Blocks a clothesline attempt. Back and forth. These guys know each other so well. Picks him up. Reversal on that. Almost a brain buster. Now hooks the leg going for a cover. Gets the 2 count.
Man, this has been back and forth. Both of these guys feeling it at this point in the match. Drew Gold pacing an extra just a little quicker right now. Come on.
Drew Gold usually jawing with the fans at ringside, but there is a look of concern on Drew Gold's face right here after that devastating move. Maverick might be out. Let's listen to these kicks. See the sweat flying off every time one of those kicks connects.
Block of
Maverick is on Dream Street here. Could he be going for a kick to the head? This could be lights out for Maverick. Maverick ducks. Look at that agility.
No.
Theriot looking for a German suplex. Maverick puts the brakes on, lands an elbow right to the ear, disrupting that equilibrium, and there's a spinning Itsuguri connects right with the face of Maverick and a jumping thrust kick. And now there's a belly to back suplex.
Folding him up.
Maverick up like an accordion and a beautiful lariat going for a cover. Almost 3. So close.
That was it. That was it, and Maverick can't believe it. He gave everything right there. He suplexed him so much that he rolled him back up, gave him that huge lariat, and look at him. He has to be upset. He's and maybe a little out of it at this point.
These two men, like we said, know each other so well. They are going move for move here in the Scottish Rite Temple. What a main event here tonight on NWL TV.
And I don't think it's going to be fair, and it's not going to happen. So I'm not worried about it, of course. But it would not be fair if Drew Gold had to compete in a match. He's a manager.
He's a manager that sticks his nose in where it doesn't belong, and I can't wait. I hope Thor Theriot gets his hands on Drew Gold here tonight. I've been waiting 8 months for this, quite frankly. I can't stand Drew Gold.
Drew Gold, he loves you. I don't know why you said that about him. Oh, here we go.
Doesn't even talk to me, and there's one of those blistering knife-edge chops by the Raging Bull. Referee Adam Kennedy wanting to bring the action back out of that turnbuckle. Look at that, up and over goes Thor Theriot. Thor Theriot trying to charge in.
No.
Slings him over in between the second and third rope and kicks him right in the face. Oh, and it meets with a forearm. Do you see how Maverick used that momentum?
The catapult.
Man, slinging that forearm right into the face of Thor Theriot.
You know, every time Thor starts going with some momentum and getting those nice shots in on Maverick always seems to have a nice rebuttal to everything. That big right hand there sending him to the floor. Maverick obviously not 100% right now. Looking a little rubber-legged right at this point, but what's he going to do now?
What is Maverick doing? We don't see this very often. We know Maverick's an agile competitor, but he is making his way to the top rope. He's going to dive onto Thor Theriot here on the outside. That may not be the smart. Thor Theriot jumps up and kicks him in the face, and now Maverick is down in a heap underneath that turnbuckle.
I was hoping that Maverick would have gone up there and just taken out Midnight Guthrie on his way to taking out Thor Theriot. Would have made a lot of people happy in this company.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that this isn't just about Drew Gold. This isn't about Thor Theriot's hair. This is about pride between two of the best athletes here. And the NWL belly-to-belly suplex sends Thor Theriot almost out of the dang ring. What strength by the Raging Bull.
Drew Gold is so confident right now, although both men were getting a double count now as they're both down. Come on, Drew, get your guy up. He doesn't have to win by pinfall. Let this other guy just get counted out to anything. Let him get disqualified anyway to get his hair cut.
Could we see a double count out? If so, what does that mean for the outcome of this matchup? Although it looks like Maverick and Thor Theriot are starting to stir. Maverick putting the bad mouth on Thor Theriot.
What's he screaming at Thor?
Come on, stay down!
Tell him to come on, stay down.
Oh, slap right across the face. Thor Theriot with an act of defiance as Maverick is trying to get in the head of the explosive Thor Theriot.
Look at this.
Oh, just now, here comes the stampede of the Bulls. Those shoulder strikes, chops, and hard forearms right to the face. And Thor Theriot may not be much longer for this matchup.
Here we go.
A pump handle position. What is Maverick looking to do here? Spins out, and it could have been, jumping knee strike right into the side of the jaw. Another one.
Out of nowhere.
That knee pad is pulled down, exposing the knee of Thor Theriot.
No.
And now Maverick has him all, throws him almost into the turnbuckle with that exploder suplex. Like you said, match
it's over.
2. Almost got a 3 count. Maverick and Thor Theriot are throwing everything. They're leaving everything out there in the ring tonight for all the NWL faithful.
I let Drew Gold even borrow my sharpening stone so he could get those shears just so very sharp. That edge just ready to cut through that long, horrible hair, that naughty, nappy hair of Thor Theriot.
perception of this world is very distorted. Surprised you didn't get the stone from Brutus the Barber.
Well, I did. It was a licensed product. It was really good. It was cheap.
Over the top rope with a clothesline. Maverick is able to stay on the apron. And look at Thor Theriot. This has been such a back and forth contest. I'm loving every second of it here in our main event on NWL.
Look at this.
Wait, this could be a sunset flip bomb. Oh my goodness, and both men are down in a heap on the floor here of the Scottish Rite Temple.
And unfortunately, I didn't get to see, did Maverick hit his head on anything coming down? I mean, there's so many things around there. You have the guardrails, you have the feet, you have the bottom of the ring. I don't know what he hit it on, but obviously he looks half knocked out at this point.
Drew Gold doesn't even know what to make of this situation. Both men are down, and referee Adam Kennedy.
Drew, go over there and take a closer look. Come on. Get over there, Drew. Go.
What a match.
It's up to a 7
It's
count.
up to a 7 count.
Thor gets in.
Thor's in.
Get in. Come on.
9. Here we go. No,
Oh,
10.
my
Maverick barely makes it in, and this match continues on.
Could you imagine if he would have actually been counted out in that match?
This might be one of the best main events we've seen here on NWL. Both men just leaving it all in the ring, and this is pro wrestling. This is what I love, and these two men are going toe-to-toe. Look at them both refusing to give an inch to the other competitor.
Look at this, both men down on their knees, but also throwing their entire body weight into these shots back and forth.
Maverick and Thor Theriot just laying it all on the line. Look at them just forearm strike after forearm strike. Both men wobbly leg. This is a war of attrition at this point.
Oh,
for a super kick, Maverick rolls through, and now there it is. He's locking in another crossface. We could see Thor Theriot tap out and lose this matchup and his hair right now.
Get those clippers ready, baby. It's almost time to make some bald person happy with these hairs he's going to have laying around this ring.
Oh, now he rolls through on that crossface, almost gets a 3 count. Smart move by Thor Theriot, and he just super kicked the beard off of Maverick's face. Could we see the Ragnarok Gutbuster right here?
No.
And there it is. He just hit the Ragnarok.
No.
Going for a cover. 1, 2. This should be it. No. Maverick gets his shoulder up, and Thor Theriot is in disbelief right now.
Come on, somebody call Locks of Love. Send somebody down here to help Maverick.
And look, once again, Thor Theriot has up another Ragnarok Gutbuster. And you never know, Maverick could have busted ribs at this point.
That's his second Ragnarok. What's he saying? He's saying no. What?
What is Thor? That may be a mistake. He needs to go for the cover here. Could this be?
What is this? A third one?
That's dead weight. Maverick is out of it. A third Ragnarok Gutbuster. Rolls him over. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Hallelujah. Thor Theriot has pinned Maverick.
No, Drew. Get out of here, Drew. Run home. Get out of here. Run out of here, Drew. Get out of here. Look at Drew's face. He knows he. Oh, get out. Just get out of here.
We got to keep the cameras rolling because now Thor Theriot is going to get a match with that man right there, Drew Gold.
This is not fair at all. He's a manager. Look, if he was a coward, he'd run away. He's not running away. He knows what he's at. Maybe he's been secretly training and I don't know about it.
And he looks in top physical condition. You're definitely right about that.
Well, you can't tell anything with that suit on.
He says that suit cost him $2,000. He may want to take that off because Thor Theriot is going to rip it off of him here in a second.
Really? $2,000 for that? Oh, there you go. Get out of here. Yes. Run. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, come on. The stipulation of the match clearly states that Thor Theriot has to have a match
Why is
with Drew
Steph
Gold.
sending him back out? He should be able to run away if he wants to. Look, he's a man, though. He's going in there.
Well, it looks like Drew Gold is rolling up his sleeves, getting ready to go to work here on Thor Theriot.
Come on, Daddy. Let's do it.
Thor Theriot, although he's been through a war tonight, I'm sure he can muster a little bit more strength and put a beat down here. What is he? He's saying he's going to let Drew Gold lock in a headlock?
Or the first shot, maybe?
I saw this turn bad a long time ago with a man named Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler.
Look, Thor's not even acting like it hurts him. Look, he's looking at his watch.
Drew Gold is walking on that headlock. He thinks, oh no, he's going for a ride here. And Thor Theriot sits him into the turnbuckle, chopping Thor. Come on.
This is not fair to Gold.
Drew Gold already getting a fistful of Thor. Now look what he's doing. He's going to whip him from pillar to post here. Hard knife edge chop right across the chest of Drew Gold. And Drew Gold, the bell is rung, by the way. The match is underway.
This is ridiculous. He's beating up a helpless, defenseless, very nice manager. Thor, this is your hero, Thor Theriot, beating this guy up.
Thor Theriot is getting what he's deserved from so many months now. Oh, look at this. Maverick coming back in the ring and a miscue. And he crushes his manager into that turnbuckle. And now look at this. This is nothing for Thor Theriot. Picking up Drew Gold like a sack of potatoes. And we get the thumbs down. And here comes the Ragnarok for Drew Gold. And I hope some ribs are busted.
Drew, that's horrible for you to say. Get a kick out. Oh, come on, Drew.
And that's it. The match is thankfully over for Drew Gold as he has felt the wrath of Thor Theriot here tonight.
I gotta give it to Thor. He defeated Maverick with not one, not two, but 3 Ragnaroks it took to take out the Raging Bull. And poor Drew Gold was the one that paid maybe dearly, the most dearly tonight.
What a main event we've seen here on NWL TV, and Drew Gold will think twice before he sticks his nose in somebody else's business. We got to get out of here. For Ryan McGillicuddy, I'm Ben Miller. Good night and good fight. We'll see you next time.